We all give Ash a lot of problems, but that's because the boy should be in his 20s and not losing battles. I'm not the first one to get on Ash Ketchum's case, and I probably won't be the last. So let's try to see things from a different perspective. I stopped watching the anime somewhere around Black and White because A, I feel like that there was nothing new for me there, and B, I just didn't like Iris. But the one thing me and my friends always come back to see is the regional conference. I know some of you haven't watched the anime in a long time, so let's go over a few things first. Unlike the end of the video games where after you get all 8 of your badges and fight the Elite Four to become the regional champion, things work a little bit differently in the anime. After you get your badges, you become eligible to enter the regional conference. A difference between regions, but this is a tournament of over 200 competitors where only the winner gets a chance at the Elite Four. This tournament only happens once a year, spanning across 4 days, a 1 to 2 day break, and then the finals. So 5-6 days, about a week. So what does all that mean? Generally you'll have 256 competitors, so when you break that down, that's about 128 matches spread across 8 rounds. In other words, you have to win consecutively 8 times in order to win the tournament. Amongst you and all your friends, when was the last time you won 8 times in a row? I'll wait. Thought so. So moving on, let's get to the real meat and potatoes of the video. How could Ash have won? Ash is a subpar trainer for various reasons, but one of the main reasons is not fully training or evolving his Pokemon. During the Indigo conference, he rotated between Pikachu, Kingler, Squirtle, Bulbasaur, Charizard, and Pidgeotto. Some of you are probably like, well, with a team like that, no wonder he didn't get very far. But don't forget that only a few trainers managed to even get into the tournament in time, and of those 256 trainers, Ash still placed top 16. That still places him in the top 10% of all Kanto trainers that even managed to qualify. His Krabby, which never even battled before then, managed to take out an Executor with Vice Grip, Leer, Stomp, and then proceed to evolve. You gotta give credit where credit is due, but how much better could he have done? Well, instead of analyzing all his battles in the tournament, which we could do, it makes more sense to look at where he lost. In episode 79 of the original series, Ash lost to his lookalike Richie, who not only dresses in a similar fashion, but also caught the same Pokemon as Ash. I don't know if you realize this, but Ash lost that battle for 2 major reasons that weren't really even his fault. First of all, 75% of the episode was Ash alone being tricked and harassed by Team Rocket, causing his Pokemon to become tired and fatigued. He was already late for his match, and unlike in the games, it takes more than a few seconds to heal your Pokemon, sometimes a day or 2. The second reason he lost is because of the terrible rules of the Indigo Conference. Aside from being unable to battle, your Pokemon can also lose to other reasons. One of the reasons is switching out, the other is falling asleep, and lastly, not listening to you. The Indigo Conference is only a 3v3 tournament, so I'm pretty sure you have a good idea of what happened to Ash.
Happy sleep pattern attack! Squirtle, squirt, squirt, squirt.
It looks like Butterfree has given Squirtle a one-way ticket to Slumberland. And Richie's Charmander delivers a devastating tackle attack.
Oh, Pikachu! No, Pikachu.
Pikachu is unable to battle.
Charizard, you can't just quit in the middle of my most important match ever! Charizard, please get up in battle! Just listen to me now and you'll never have to listen to me again, okay?
Hey, what is this?
Came here to see a Pokemon battle.
Charizard refuses to battle. Pikachu is the winner. The winner of the match is the red trainer, Richie.
Charizard return!
So moving on, let's increase Ash's odds of winning by evolving all of his Pokemon to their maximum form. Richie's 3 known Pokemon at the time consisted of Charmander, Butterfree, and Pikachu. Going off of Ash's Kanto rap sheet, Richie should also have some form of Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Grimer, Mankey, Tauros, Krabby, or Pidgey. But it's hard to say what he had on hand, but honestly, it doesn't even matter. Ash's Charizard alone could have swept Richie's entire team. Now, Ash had to use Pidgeotto to get him to the stadium in time for the battle, which left it exhausted. It's debatable if it would have had more strength and stamina as a Pidgeot, but even if it didn't, that would have left Ash with a Venusaur, Blastoise, Raichu, Kingler, and Charizard. Despite having 8 badges, Charizard still had some strange disconnect with Ash, but that's a personal problem between them. I'm sure Squirtle and Bulbasaur would have had no problems listening to Ash in their fully evolved forms. So using this, let's replay the scenario. Richie sends out Butterfree and Ash chooses Blastoise. Butterfree uses Sleep Powder. Now in the games this would have put Blastoise to sleep, but in the anime, before Blastoise would have fallen asleep, it probably would have nailed Butterfree with a hard water attack, resulting in a double knockout. Moving on to Charmander versus Raichu, Raichu would have easily taken out a Charmander, and with his last Pokemon being a Pikachu, I think the result would have been clear. But if you want to tack on the fact that Raichu might have been too tired to finish off Pikachu, there's still a Venusaur ready in the back to go. Against Richie's team, I'm sure Ash would have had 0 problems. And that's all there is to it. I could have gone into more depth like Ash's team composition, but honestly, you can trade out your Pokemon freely between battles, and as you can tell from the Krabby battle, type advantage and other metagame aspects were really absent early on in the show. If you liked the video, go ahead and subscribe and follow me on Twitter for more on the way. As low budget as it is, it does take a lot of work for me to make these videos, and it would mean a lot to me. But as always, take care.